Alright, friends. I just saw the update, I don't know, maybe about half an hour to an hour ago, and then going through it, and then decided I'd look it up on Steam. But yes, this is all about Helldivers 2 and them announcing that you will be forced to have a PlayStation Network account, even if you're just a Steam player, all in the name of player safety. In fact, let's pull this up real quick before we go into the discussion. So yes, as you see here, apparently they allowed it to be optional because of technical issues, but this grace period is now going to expire. All new players will require it as of May 6th, and all current players will start seeing the mandatory login from the 30th of May until the 4th of June. Let's see. Yes, their excuse is account linking plays a critical role in protecting our players and upholding the values of safety and security provided on PlayStation and PlayStation Studio games. It is their main way, to protect players from griefing and abuse by enabling the banning of players that engage in that behavior. It also allows those players that have been banned the right to appeal. So yes, if you're playing on PC, on Steam, you now have to abide by Sony's terms of service and their not so great track record of banning and being able to get unbanned. And it does not look like there's a provision for allowing you to stay in your own little bubble. Because I just now disabled crossplay, so that should be a loophole, being like, hey, if you want crossplay, you have to be part of PSN. If you're not doing crossplay, then you can be with all your other PC friends and abide by how things are on PC, which are a lot more free than on PlayStation. This is also something fairly recent from PlayStation in that they'll be doing this with Ghost of Tsushima, which is one that I was going to grudgingly allow since, I've been really wanting to play Ghost of Tsushima, and it's not like anyone's going to be false reporting me on that, even though there is some sort of way to play with other players doing a PvE type thing, which I don't give a damn about. I just want to play the solo game. Oh yeah. So it's all about cross-play, but there's apparently no provision still for what do you call it? Cross-linking. Someone mentions it further in the thread, but cross progression. That's it. So yeah, it's all in the name of safety and TOS concerns for crossplay, even though there still does not seem to be any sort of cross progression that's enabled in the game. So it's still seen as a separate ecosystem. Steam progress does not count towards PlayStation progress, and PlayStation progress and achievements do not count towards Steam. So, yeah, there's not even that added benefit. Yes. Let's look at all the discussions that has led to Helldivers to lock the thread, and we'll at least record it for posterity in case they are so cowardly as to actually delete everything. And we'll see, if anyone actually says anything terribly egregious. So yeah, we have Bone Stick starting things up. Give some people some small rewards for doing it. Cosmetics, super credits, and, reward people for following in with good behavior. Not bad. Something in Chinese, which, what was it? From at least the rough translation that Deep L was giving wasn't anything. Yeah. It's too abstract. Or too abstract. That's too abstract. It's so abstract. I'm guessing there's a bit more nuance to it, but that's what Deep L will give. Okay, for a second I thought I wasn't streaming. Let's refresh that so I can actually see myself on Steam. Or Twitch. What? I am alive. Hello, me. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Future desertion of Helldiver 2 in less than a month. Adios. Does it go newest to oldest or oldest to newest? 7 for us. Okay. So I guess this person deleted it. 100% BS. There's no safety in forcing people to link to a PS account. I may stop playing due to this crap. Bye then. Okay. Some person just be like, meh, whatever. I don't care about PlayStation BS. Not a great idea, but whatever. I'll be honest, I turned off crossplay today. The quality of other squads I joined were significantly better. Yeah, because you're dealing with people that are using keyboard and mouse. Let's turn you down a little bit more. There we go. That's good. My experiences across multiple games, I only turned it on to have higher matchmaking odds. But this game currently is fairly active, so it's trivial to me to have it enabled. All my console friends play on Xbox anyways. I don't know why some of this stuff was deleted. Ah yes, remove an entirely separate community from playing their game that won't affect anything at all. No, you misunderstand. I mean, we can already turn crossplay off in options. If someone doesn't add an account, they just get put with PC players. Don't remove the feature, but don't force it if it means making another account. Why would we need a PlayStation account if you aren't playing with any PlayStation players? This is exactly my thinking. If you want to force this drivel for whatever stupid reason, War Thunder and Fortnite, a few other third-party games have crossplay across other platforms, and they don't have to deal with this issue. You just allow them to crossplay together. So, PlayStation is only forcing this because they own the publishing rights to Helldivers 2 and they can push their way through this. So yeah. If you wanted to be absolutely anal about it, if you want crossplay, you have to have a PS Network account. If you don't want crossplay, then you don't need it. That should be the best solution. But that's not what they're doing, apparently. For Helldivers' sake, I do hope they do push that through as a compromise. They say, hey, if you don't want to do crossplay, then you don't need to have the PlayStation Network account. And that would solve everything. This is a stellar decision, if I say so myself. Oh, yeah. Stellar Blade, yep, I get it. Don't have a PlayStation account, nor do I want one. A little passionate, not terrible. Oh yeah, Monster Hunter World didn't require that either. Yeah. This is literally Helldivers 2, Ghost of Tsushima, and it's either Senua 2 or Horizon Dawn Last Horizon, I think, got that pushed through as an update. Which is weird, because it's been 2 years since that's been out. How's selling me personal data making me any safer? Civvy life. Weird. Has nothing to do with this discussion. Put simply, I feel if you don't add a PlayStation account, crossplay gets disabled. Better option. Yep. Yeah. Alright, let's start soon. We got 48 pages to go through. Fine. Stupid. Game's fine. Yep. Following player counts because of this. Yep. This person's actually bought it twice. Once for Steam and once for PS5. Oof. Garbage. I mean, not a garbage comment, but yeah. Discussing troll developers first telling everyone it's optional. Now they changed the requirements after everyone's bought it. Yep. Kidding me, it's a PvE game. I mean, people can still be salty and toxic in it, but I mean, even Steam has tossed provisos that, you know, you can report the person. It's just PlayStation wanting everyone to be on there so they get all the statistics and they can use their stricter requirements to penalize PC players. Sony ruins everything. Yep. For real. Outside of refunding time. I think if enough Steam players complain, they'd be able to get a refund because this is something that they didn't agree to and wasn't part of the original sale. They're changing the terms. Pray I don't do it any further. Dumb thing to do. Don't want a PS account. Don't care if it's free or easy. I want it on Steam, not on PlayStation. Yep. Marketing data. Yep. This person thinks this is brain rot discussion. Okay. Won't be able to play. Can't reset my login because Steam phone app simply doesn't work at all. Okay. Weird complaint. I think someone complained earlier because they have a PS account that was banned. Let's look them up. Saying everyone's acting like babies. Okay, clown. So is this now cross progression? No, doesn't look like it. Okay, here's the person. Please keep the account linking optional. I've been locked out of my PSN account for months now due to Sony's incompetence, so it's not even an option for me. I dislike account linking on principle as well, and will be seeking a refund if you go through with this. So yeah, so for poor people like this that their PlayStation Network account's locked, although I guess they could create a new one, although if Sony figures out it's the same person, they might lock it because it's like, oh, you're just creating new accounts to get around ban evasion type thing. So sorry, gaming. Looks like it's big suck for you. This one's been trying to link their Steam and PlayStation account and hasn't been able to do it. Curious if Steam refunds will accept this as a reason beyond the 2-hour week limit. I mean, it's a Vader type deal. They changed the terms after the agreement. So you should be able to put that in as like, hey, we didn't need to do this, and now they're saying we need to do this. I don't feel comfortable with needing to create and link my Steam account to PlayStation Network. Could I get a refund? Because this is not what I agreed to when I purchased the game. Steam should. Because it's PlayStation getting penalized, and fuck PlayStation. It's principle. Straight from favorites bar to uninstalled. Yep. More stuff that's got nothing to do with it. Dear devs, if I play on PC, it's because I don't want any affiliation with consoles. Kindly shove that PSN, I'm guessing bullshit up your arses. Garbage. Yep. Barely through. Okay. Nothing to do with it. I think these are trolls that were trying to get it locked because they're throwing in the rainbow alphabet soup into it that they know is not allowed. Is that a Palestinian flag as well? Yep. Something Chinese. Let's see how bad it is. Woof. That's amusing. Fortunately, I'm on Twitch right now, and whether I don't think it should get me hit, I'm not gonna repeat it just because, but yeah. Yeah, I recommend you look that up. It's amusing, even if you don't agree with it. Magically impaired. I don't think that's the correct translation. Huh. Okay, it's fine. PlayStation Plus subscription. That would be weird. I don't think so. Steam over PSN. Just integrated on your end to protect users with Steam. I keep crossplay turned off because all the console trolls anyways. Yep. Terrible idea. Piss people off. More political bullshit to try to lock the thread. It's looking like. Blah. Places security. Yup. Not looking at anything. If you. LGTV. That's a new one. Why the fuck should I have to make a Sony account? Put it on Steam. Yep. I stuck with that. That's annoying. I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. What the fuck? PlayStation Network's not supported in my country. What the fuck? Yep. Alright, let's try to copy you. I don't know how I got that thing before. That's annoying. Copy. There's an error on the page you're visiting. Network connection error. Web server unresponsive. The website you sent can't be reached. Okay. Or is that just DeepL saying that? Let's recopy that. No, that seems to be the translation. Yeah, that's interesting message. Okay. Have you lost your mind? Yes. Ridiculous. Losing players. Yep, they'll be losing me after the 4th if they continue. I do want to keep playing. It's a fun game. But yeah. I will not be buying anything to support the devs, and I won't be continuing. So, let's see what the tumble looks like after the 4th of June. Good run. Democratic. Treason. You have Sony, you have their censorship. Yep. You already have to create and link a PlayStation account? I don't get what this is about. Are you injured in the head? To Steam level. You're a Steam baby. Not even from AA, just from PlayStation themselves. Yep, it's PlayStation forcing it. So, PlayStation censorship with Stellar Blade and PlayStation forcing account linkages. Yep. Yeah, there's already a few Steam Bomb reviews for this, which I'm considering doing since I haven't left a review on my end. Cure Shack. They like sucking the teat. Sony published the game. Sony wants you to make an account. It does not harm you or do anything. Lol. Okay, piggy. Wink, wink. I think that's Portuguese. It doesn't look like it's Spanish. Could be. They're so close together. What are you? Yeah, you are Portuguese. I created the account, but I can't log in. It was not possible to establish a connection with the server, so this poor Portuguese user tried to be a good boy and create a... Well, looks like he created a PlayStation Network account, but wasn't able to link it. Sad. The sheep do what they're told, and they're still not able to play. They only want an email. Remember to open up unconditional refund channels. No option exists to link. How's this supposed to be possible? I guess they put up their message prematurely. They're telling you to do something that apparently they haven't fixed being able to do. Bop. That's a lot of jargon. Sweden. Okay, eyes glazing. Can't focus. Bah. If you want to actually stop Arrowhead from going through this, leave a negative review on the Steam page. They don't care how much you complain at the forums or the Discord. They will, however, notice their reviews going from overwhelmingly positive to mixed, or even better to negative. Yeah, that's why I'm considering it. I'll leave very few reviews because I generally can't be bothered, and I might do for this because this is disgusting. Blah blah blah. People discussing. I mean, aside from alphabet soup garbage, which looks like it's largely disappeared in these pages, I mean, it's just people voicing their stuff and complaining, but nothing really toxic. Dumb. Next page. Alright, we're in the double digits now. Got quite a few to go through. I guess I'll put on Hex just in case. But I don't really envision talking to people, but this is... The whole point of this stream is not for really entertainment, it's more for posterity purposes. But I'll chat if you want to chat, but I don't see anyone. Plus program goal. I don't care Twitch. I don't get anything. don't care. Alright. Out of season April Fool's joke? Yeah, kinda. I mean, it is May. Rather out of season. That's a reach. Not wanting to be linked to a PlayStation Network account is somehow being racist against the Japanese, even though Sony's been pulling all of this BS after they moved to California. Sony and their reputation has gone increasingly downhill since they moved their headquarters from, I think they're in Tokyo, Japan, but definitely Japan, and moved it into California. So, if anything, it's being racist against the fucking leftist Californians. Wrap around your desk is no reason to live like Asmongold. Okay. I highly doubt it. I do not think there'll be cross-saving or cross-progression. It's just allowing allowing Sony to ban you across all platforms. Bah. Bah. Bah, bah, black sheep. Was it? I don't remember seeing that announcement. I don't remember hearing anyone talk about that announcement. Did they say that they were planning on linking everything to a Sony account? All these people just really wanting to suck up to the megacorp teats. L. Room temp IQ take, yep. Sony, single worst company, planet, restricted environments, proprietary formats, excessive licensing fees, most anti-free market. Pretty close. Let's just kind of zoom through. Beep, bop, boop. It only takes 5 minutes. It's just 5 minutes, guys. You can't pay for 5 whole minutes to sell everything to Sony? Man, you're so poor. Wait, Sony doesn't have Philippines as a region? Is there an SEA region? That should be what it is. Huh. Poor Filipino bros lose once again. More Chinese. I'm not gonna bother looking it up. More bought it on Steam. Who cares about Sony? Political stuff. Political stuff. Well, you don't own the game, so what does your reply matter? Oh, so I shouldn't complain because I only have a revocable license? You actually that stupid? It's totally okay that they can screw you over and over again because you don't technically own the game? Yeah. Just sell everything. Just become a willing paid pig for the government and corpos. Fucking brain dead. Yeah, and if you have a Steam and PlayStation copy. Blah. Yeah, you look like a child. 20 years and you're pulling this bullshit? Okay, you need some help from my brother. Politics. More stuff about data breaches with Sony. Bop boop. Try to change account name. You must be logged into PSN with your PS5, PS4 to do this. Oof. $17 going on $48. Scrolling. Yeah, we'll just comment on something that really catches my eye. Everything else has been more of the same. You've already seen it before. I love PlayStation. I wonder, is this a... I should tell me if this is simplified or traditional Chinese. I wonder if this is a mainland Chinese or a Taiwanese bro. Simplified. Okay, well, the last ones have been mainland then. Okay, so it looks like all the Chinese are seeing is from mainland China. What's the point of forcibly binding the PlayStation platform? Using Steam can blacklist malicious players. Why don't you separate the Steam platform from the PlayStation platform if it's so complicated? Just wait to be scolded for doing this. It's better to play this game. Go to Deep Rock Galaxy to hunt bugs, drink beer, and kick oil drums. Wow. A really based mainly in Chinese, bro. Rock and stone, brother. Yes, very good take. Ruined a great game. Yep. No, lol, lamau even. Yeah, looks like you're really pissing off the Chinese crowd. I guess the Chinese really have a hate relationship with PlayStation. Can refunds be opened? So yeah. Is there a larger issue with CCP mainland China having issues with PlayStation accounts? Or they just don't like it because it's a Japanese company? I wonder. I don't know, because I don't float in that neighborhood. It would be interesting to figure out, though. So yeah, on the off chance if there's a Chinese bro or someone more familiar with that region, that'd be great to learn. Locked myself out of my PlayStation Network account. Might have to refund the game. Sigh. What do you got to say, bro? Brother, you are so nervous. Guess it's back to the mines, rock and stone. Yep. Shills, brills. Before I rate it 9.5 out of 10, now I give it 1 out of 10. Yeah, I think it was just the option. It wasn't saying it, I don't think there was anything about them saying you'd have to be eventually forced to. If it is, I missed it in the small print. More rainbow soup. If you don't want computer players to play your game, then take it off the shelves and get out of here. A lot of very based mainland Chinese bros. How interesting. I'm doing my part and not playing. Yep. Expectations, Xbox players, 99%. Well, I'll have to check that stuff out later. Reality, lose 99% PC players is fun. F. Battle Pass. Oof, the Steam community will not like this. Nice update. I hope your negative recommended cover the War of Three Kingdoms. Ooh. That's a spicy translation. Fuck you for the update. I wish you have more negative reviews than Three Kingdoms and be ranked number 1 on the list. Okay. I don't know what he used for his translation or if he was using his basic understanding of English to write that, but that's a pretty spicy translation from simplified Chinese to English according to Google. It should be similar to D-Bell. Yeah, this is one case where D-Bell did worse. They're mistranslating Three Kingdoms as Triple Triad. Why do I need to bind my PlayStation account? I wasn't told when I bought it. Can I get a refund? Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. That's interesting. Squeeze toothpaste type update. This bad game also messed up not only that the game developers also want to yin and yang players. I suggest that Sony quickly shut down this game project. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you're ESL. Interesting comment, though. Damn you, you can't do this B game. You do this all day long. Kate D. Bell had a more interesting translation. Fuck you, Mom. You can't make a game out of this shit every day. Alright. Almost halfway through. Blah, 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 blah. How would you suck my hearts? Yeah. Lamau, I got your money, so adios. Yeah, you're just a fucking troll. Weirdo. And? Like, dude, Sony needs the fucking money. It's like Sony and Square Enix lost so much money not having Final Fantasy already ported to PC. It's free money to easily at least double their profits, if not a bit more, by doing it on PlayStation and PC at roughly the same time, if not the same time. Okay, another show. Yeah, which have been a poor release. Attention would have gotten would have been tragically minuscule in comparison. Yep. It's like if you want any sort of shooter going, it needs to be on PC as well. What have we got? I think the translation's a bit scuffed. I'm tying your moms to my account, SB Studios, and I won't buy any future games that come out. I tied your mother to the account of SB Studio. I will not buy any games released in the future. A little less scuffed, but still weird. You knew what you signed up for. Fuck off. It's an active model. Okay, that's why I've been seeing it so much. I must be a bit uncultured because I don't know what that's from, but oh well. Huh, only 2 characters? Yeah, that's nice and simple. Shit. Bum, 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 bum. Nothing stops you from putting in fake information. Just grab a random address and state and write it down. This is the real two-factor authentication because no one will know how to recover your account without it. Lamau. Yeah, fuck off. Ooh. Bump. You weren't lied to, man. The store page stated from the beginning that it requires a third-party account. Maybe you should start paying attention before buying things and agreeing to its odds. Maybe you should get your thumb out of your arse. It's probably wrinkly and stinky. Stupid plan. Tie your mother's Sony account. That must be translated wrong. That's the second time we've seen a mother or a mom. This is even worse. Come on, Deepal, you're supposed to be better than this. Maybe you're better with Japanese, but well. Silly egg project. Tie up your mom's Sony account. Based. Can't even register a PlayStation Network account in Russia. Oof. Okay, smart guy. You literally agreed to the terms of service when you first launched the game. I'm sure you just scrolled right through it and agreed without actually reading, though. You could have read it and had ample time to refund within the 2-hour window if you didn't agree with that when you first got it. Fuck off, you piece of shit. You're the same type of person that'd be like, oh, you didn't read all the terms of service and you sold your soul and your child's your child into slavery because you didn't read the terms of service. No, that's actually fucking illegal. You fucking chill. Fuck off. I don't know why there are people that defend that toss bullshit. It's like, oh, you didn't read through all the 20 pages of fine print. It's your own fault that you sold off all your private information and agreed to let us sell your information without telling you to other third parties and fourth parties. Too much daily activity leads to arrow equals brain and vector. I think I get the gist. Caused by too much daily life. Arrow equals arrow to the brain. Yeah, I think that's a bit more accurate. Yep. What do you have to say? No, buddy. Who do you think you are? Pretty simple, to the point. No, man. Who the hell are you? A bit harsher. I wonder how you get a different flavor for that translation. 3 exclamation points. Open for refunds. Now, now, now. Play your mom's play. Yet again with mom. Open for refunds immediately. Play with your mother. So you're going to screw over every customer that lives in a country where PlayStation Network isn't available. On top of that, everyone who has issues with PSN is going to be screwed. Then you have all the folks who will leave over Sony's inability to keep data secure and similar objections for suddenly needing an account with them linked to their Steam account. Man, that PSN activity data must be really worth a lot, considering how much this is going to cost you overhead. But I suppose when you make a deal with the devil, there will always be blowback, won't there? Yes. Do not sign over your rights to having Sony as your first-party publisher. If you have to use a third-party publisher like Squeenix or Capcom or almost anyone else, and then have a temporary have a limited launch date with the network. But don't let Sony rule everything over you, because that's what screws you over. That's what happened with Stellar Blade, because they are signed with Sony as a publisher, whereas Nier Automata was Squeenix. So they were a third party with a limited... why is this name escaping me? It's not limited liability. It's just temporary exclusivity with PlayStation, and then a few months later released it on PC. It's like that's the way to go. Get some extra cash from Sony or Xbox for having a 6-month to 1 year exclusivity deal, and then open up to all the consoles and PC. But don't sell yourself to the fucking console, especially if it's Sony. Chinese telephone number can't sign in PSN account. Lol, so give me my money back thanks to Sony and Arrowhead, whom mom dead can't play this rubbish in future. Oh, so that's why all the Chinese are upset. I guess there's still an overall issue with the PlayStation Network with the Chinese? I thought that was fixed like 5 or 10 years ago. Was that Chinese mainland? I'm guessing CNM is acronym for that. Nima 4th floor. That means absolutely nothing. Nima 4th floor. Okay. Not available in region. Yep. Seems to be a common thread if you're in SEA or China mainland. Critical role in protecting our players and upholding the values of safety and security provided on PlayStation and PlayStation Studio games. Yep. Total BS. How can residents of Kazakhstan leak a PSN if it's forcibly Russian? Kazakhstan got linked in with Russians? With the whole blocking? Maybe it's because they still have close ties with maintaining the Soyuz. Just like Belarus. I think Belarus and Russia being linked because Belarus is helping Russia attack Ukraine. Spicy. It's a fucking piece of shit. Why should he have to have a PlayStation account to play a PC game? Sony, you're a fucking cerebral palsy fucking shit too hot to play? Interesting translation at the end. It's just a fucking piece of shit. Why should I bind my PlayStation account to play a PC game? Sony, your mother. You have cerebral palsy. You are a dead mother. Do you think the game is too popular? Man. Translation is still suffering with Chinese. I think Japanese is in a better state than Chinese. Woof. Weirdo. 7. Yeah, you're a fucking tourist. Get out of here. Bing boom. I think there are people that are trying to get the thread locked because they know that Helldivers 2 has been having a pretty big stance against not allowing threads that have politics and like it or hate it, LGBTQ plus minus OS1 whatever, it's still politics. It's gender sexuality politics, but it's politics nonetheless. But yeah, they're just trolls trying to lock shit. All those are nonsense. There's one based one earlier with someone that they claimed they're lesbian and like, hey, if you want your pride stuff, put a flag on your wall and keep it out of the fucking game. It's like, wow, what a great take. That's how it should be. It's a game about shooting and killing shit, and unfortunately, it's now a game with you being forced to have a PlayStation Network account bound to your Steam account, even though you're not playing on PlayStation. So, yeah. If this continues, I will not be playing anymore after the 4th of June. Indeed, where's the old Helldivers who have troubles with their knees, feel underrepresented? Society should be progressed enough, like in Starship Troopers, that you can have a mechanical augmentation. So, where's your robot legs? You should be chopping off those automatons' legs and slapping them on your own. Are there? I haven't looked at the skins. Okay, yeah, skins with robot legs and arms. Well, would it be cyborg? It's not robot. It's cyborg. It's the fusion of mechanical and flesh. That's a lot of texo. Texto mundo. Texto mucho. While annoying, and most certainly not for the reasons as stated, as this is Sony talking here, as long as it doesn't go beyond this, it'll be just fine. Unless you live in SEA or mainly in China or Russia or apparently Kazakhstan, where you're not allowed to have a PlayStation Network account. So, apparently, fuck you. Also, a good chunk of people here play Helldivers that didn't join because of popularity probably have blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, and also the poor people that are in regions with PlayStation Network that have been banned because of stupid reasons, because Sony does a lot of BS and their PlayStation account is banned and they wouldn't be able to play if they link their account. So, lol. Blah, 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 whatever. Anyone watching can pause and read that. I'm done with it. The moment alphabet people gets added to the game, that's what I'm... Okay. Has nothing to do with that issue, so whatever. 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 Scene. People throwing nonsense in to get it locked. Ooh, what's this Chinese text have to say? I like these Chinese comments. They're very interesting. Interesting to see what the translation is, and interesting to see that some of them are very based. Didn't I buy the game on PC platform? Why do you need to bind an account to a hosting platform? Standard, basic question. Good. Not spicy, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, looks like DeepL and Google Translate agrees. Safety and security, Lamau. Yeah, Sony. Many people have stated that. Sony. What are they known for? Data breaches? Let's allow more stuff. Yep. Blah 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 blah. Yes, my Chinese brethren. Yeah, so if mainland China goes, they're gonna lose a chunk of change in players. There are still too many players, and Sony should be taken to Siberia to dig up potatoes. What? Mainland Chinese person wanting to send him to a Soviet gulag? That's amusing. I love it. I still think there are too many players. Those bums from Sony should be caught digging potatoes in Siberia. Yes. Send them to the gulag. How about players from Philippines? I can't create a PlayStation Network account. Yep, sorry, Filipino bros. Ooh. How spicy is this gonna be? Let's find out. Oh, that doesn't look spicy. That's normie. Ugh. I've requested a refund, so we'll see if it works. When I first bought the game, there was no such requirement. If it was clearly written that you must be bound to a PlayStation Network to play, then I certainly will not buy it. That should be probably certainly would not have bought it. I do not have a PlayStation Network account and do not want to register PSN. Now forced to change the terms and conditions of the practice is really disgusting. You ask the player to bind the PSN account today. The next step is not to ask the player to provide you with the bank and... The next step is not to ask the player to provide you with bank card account passwords? Slightly skeptical, but we get the idea. I promise I won't buy any of your games again, so please open the refund. Yes, disgusting. Yes, and to bind the account today. Would the next stop not... wouldn't that logically be asking you to provide a bank account password to Steam, or to PlayStation? Yes. Google Translate should be roughly the same. current practice of forcibly changing the terms is really disgusting. You're requesting it today. When a player binds a PSN account, does the next step require the player... I don't know why I'm stumbling over that. Does the next step require the player to provide you with a bank account password? Yeah, 503. Woof. Yeah, I should be heading to bed soon, but we'll finish this off in case it gets deleted. That's the whole reason for the stream. This looks short and sweet. Is it cursing? I hope so. Saying something about their mom? Oh. Too many people to play with. Too many people are playing. Question mark? Oh. Okay, I get it. It's an ironic question. Are there too many people playing, and that's why you're doing this? So that we'll all quit and leave? And empty out your servers? I get you. I got you. Shut the fuck up. It's just a game. It's just a game, bros. Doesn't matter that they're screwing you up the bum. I'd imagine Sony paid Arrowhead quite a bit since Sony are the sole publishers of the game and get to demand everything, and that's why it's Sony at the end of the byline saying that they're doing this. I've tried signing up for Sony and this is straight up BS. Why is it so annoying to sign up to? Doesn't make it easier for crossplay. Crossplay's been working perfectly fine without it. It being easier for crossplay and banning and safety issues is just a cover. Something about dinner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh. It's a very dinner or diner operation. It turns out that I'm also very busy. Very dinner's operation turned out to be me too. I'm guessing this is some sort of slang that translation is just utterly failing on. Alright, we're at 40. 8 more pages to go. I'll largely just be taking pauses for the Chinese because they're very interesting. Awesome, it's still a niche game and it's going to end up back to 100 to 200 people a day. Yeah. $100 to 200 daily active users because it'll just be the console people. Something with alphabet soup in Russian. I'm sure that's great. Ooh, first Russian translation. Well, second one, but I'm not gonna deal with the. Not gonna deal with that landmine. What are you doing, demons? I don't fucking need your PSN on PC. Go to the woods. What the hell are you demons doing? I don't need your PSN on the PC. Go fuck yourselves. I guess go to the woods means go fuck yourself? Interesting. I tied this game to PSN on launch, and then the friend system went down and it hasn't been fixed yet, and now it's mandatory to tie it in. Shouldn't the bugs be fixed first? Probably. Huh. So one of the few mainland Chinese bros that actually was able to tie it into a PSN. Interesting. Yeah, I guess none of the Taiwanese bros are complaining because PSN works with them. If you don't support my tying up your code, your brain will be eaten by an acid vomiting titan. Ooh, I like that. If you don't support me, I'll tie you to the code. You've been eaten in the head by the titan of acid spitting. Yeah, looks like overall Deep L's translations are worse than Google when it's related to simplified Chinese. But when it's related to Japanese, Deep L is better. Very interesting. Don't care. Then I shall play no further. Good day, sir. My country is having trouble creating a Sony account, which is preventing me from continuing the game. Why can't I bind a Steam account? Forcing a Sony account to be tied will result in a large loss of players. Yes, it will. It's looking like you're going to lose the majority of the Chinese base, and then you have the Russian and company people that are going to get blocked because of the whole small little spat involving Ukraine and Russia. Okay, looks like Deep L and Google Translation agreed on that translation. Oh, a Japanese response. That's a new one. Steam Pule ga PSN Nakamoto motte iru to wa kakeranai no ni Renkei hisu ni shite securite no ijou meimoku ni PSN account no shinki sakusei su kasego de kontana deru na. Even though Steam players don't necessarily have PSN accounts, they're probably trying to make it mandatory for them to link, so they can increase the number of new PSN accounts created in the name of maintaining security. Yeah, there's some English people that mentioned that earlier. Interesting that a Nippon bro mentioned that. I wonder if they're trying to make it mandatory to link PSN accounts, even though not all Steam players have PSN accounts, so they can make money by creating new PSN accounts under the guise of maintaining security. Yeah. Kind of like what Disney is doing with, Kroger's? If you're part of, Kroger's Plus, delivery, you get free Disney Plus. So, it's all stuff just to boost what the apparent Disney account numbers are without new people actually signing up and paying. It's because it's tied into Kroger now. I think Walmart had a thing with them, or Hulu. Comcast, if you have Comcast, you can get Disney Plus for free. Yeah, all these shenanigans to make it look like their numbers are bigger than they actually are, but they're only bigger because they're boosted by other services. Simpy simp shill. In shitification, anti-consumer. Yup. This guy's been paying attention. Philippines isn't even the list of countries supported by PSN. Shouldn't have released this game on Steam if you're gonna lock us out of the game by forcing us to link a PSN account. Oh well, good thing Woowa and ZZZ are coming soon. I have no idea what those are. Triple Z and Woowa. Puedo pedir reembolso. No quiero hacerme una cuenta de PlayStation. Is this Portuguese again? Because the last one was Portuguese because it looks like Portugal has issues with PSN as well. Okay, that one is Spanish. Can I ask for a refund? I don't want to get a PlayStation account. Yeah, they just released a statement earlier today. Let me pull it up on the X. Because I bitched about it twice on there. So yes. Here it is. According to technical difficulties at the launch, they did not... They allowed the linking requirements of Steam and PSN to be temporarily optional. This grace period is now going to expire. New players will immediately have to have it tied in. People that have been playing will have until the 30th, where we will start seeing messages. And then I guess if you don't do it by the 4th, you will no longer be able to access Helldivers 2. That's not mentioned. I turned it off a few hours ago, just as a matter of principle. But if it was going to be a cross-play issue, then it should be that if you don't do it, then you can't do cross-play and you can only play with Steam, which would be fine. That would be perfectly acceptable. It's like, I don't care to play with the console bros in the first place. I mean, it's great, you know, it helps with matchmaking, able to play with them, but yeah. No, it seems to be across the board. Whether you have crossplay enabled or not, you need to have a PSN account linked to your Steam in order to play. And for that, I say, fuck you. If it ends, it ends. I'm not giving you any money. And I'm not linking to Steam, or I'm not linking to PlayStation Network, and I'm also not going to buy Ghost of Tsushima. Because I was going to grudgingly get sign up for the PSN account for Ghost of Tsushima, but they're pulling this for Ghost of Tsushima, they're pulling this for Helldivers, and apparently they've pulled it or are soon to implement it for the last, what's that Dino Robot game? I mentioned it earlier, but I forgot already because I didn't play either of them. I keep on wanting to say Senua, but it's not Senua. It's, Robot, Dinosaurs, PlayStation, Horizon, yeah. So, I think, Horizon Forbidden West? Is that the newest one? I think that one has a requirement for PSN as well. But none of the other PlayStation ported games have required it. So, Last of Us didn't need it. Last of Us 2 didn't need it. Monster Hunter didn't need it. What else? What else? What else? What else? Ah, shit, it's on the tip of my tongue. What's been ported? I mean Metal Gear, but that's like way long time ago. PlayStation games ported to PC. The Final Fantasy games haven't required it. The Spider-Man games haven't required it. God of War, that's what I was thinking of. God of War didn't require it. So this is all very recent stuff that Sony is pushing. And it's all complete bullshit. Yep. Yeah, that's what everyone's been saying, and that's why I've been going through it. It's like, you have people like me and you that are not going to do it on principle, and you have people in regions like, apparently, largely mainland China. You know, there's a huge chunk of your player base, in addition to Russia, Kazakhstan, Belarus, Philippines. I haven't seen any Indonesian or Thai people talking about it, but I'm pretty certain they're going to be in the same category as the Philippines. So yeah, they're going to have a huge chunk that actually can't, even though they would want to. And then you have people that are on Steam that are PC people that don't want to do it on principle, and people that are playing on computer that have been banned off of PlayStation networks. Easy fix. If you want to have crossplay enabled, you have to link your PSN account. If you don't have it linked, you can't select crossplay. Job done. Yep. That was my thought at the very beginning, and you know, their whole thing, let me bring it up again. The whole argument is that it is for player safety. It's not even for cross progression. If their argument was for enabling you to have all your stuff saved and linked, so all your progress, all your DLC purchases, all of your achievements, you know, if that was cross progression linked between Steam and PlayStation, you know, that'd be fine. That makes sense. That's how that kind of has to be done in order to work. But this is for safety and security. It's so that they can ban you under PlayStation's terms of services instead of Steam's. And we know how Sony currently works with their censorship and their banning. So, yeah. Fuck them. I do not need PlayStation to save me from poor griefers. You know what helps me with griefers? I ban the motherfuckers. That's all I need to do. It's like I don't even care about the report option. It's just like, okay, this motherfucker's never gonna play with me again. Banned. Whatever. I don't care. It's just total bullshit. No thanks. PSN adding safety is a joke. So bad, it's verging more on an insult. An absolute shame because I've already invested so much time and some extra money into your game because I sincerely enjoyed it. That being said, I am not interested in being compelled to jump through extra hoops simply for the privilege of playing a game I already paid for. There are other games, including other 4-player co-op games, which do not require me to participate in this nonsense. So unless this poor decision changes, I'll prefer to spend my time playing those instead of Helldivers 2. Unfortunately, it's unlikely that I'll be able to refund this game considering I've put more than 60 hours into it, but if this decision isn't reversed, I'll at least give it a shot. I paid for a functional game, not for a game that's going to become retroactively non-functional unless I make a PSN account to link it to. Oops, missed a character. I need all the Chinese characters, please. What a joke. Go home and lick your Sony Masters dermatitis. Okay. Go home and lick your Master Sony's pinata. Deep L, I don't think that's quite it, but thank you for the funny. Enemy on Super Earth. The enemy is on Super Earth. Oh, that one actually translated well between both. Sag. The pinata or the dermatitis? Both of them were amusing. I disabled crossplay for the first few hours of the game because with console players in the group, it took much longer to load into a mission, and you had to wait for them to load, which was very annoying. And that's just on that issue, and not with chatting and, playing with a controller is worse than keyboard and mouse. Either or, yeah. I mean, that's why I'm translating all the Chinese ones. Because you get some very interesting translations. He's a pan? Oh my goodness. You could fry with him. Chinese involving LGBT. I'm sure this will be an amusing translation that won't get me in trouble. Yeah, I ain't saying that. If this is still up, I recommend you going to page 43 because it is locked. It won't go any further. But yes, page 43 of the reviews, third from the bottom. Very amusing and not politically correct. Hates big company, but gets big mad at small company when big company forces them to do something. Thank you for your input, Massinator. Fucking furry, of course. Ugh. It's clear that the system worked before, and Steam clearly has functionality that covers all the use cases listed in this post. This is highly suspect. I don't approve of this change at all. In fact, I'm very not eager to give Sony any of my user analytics or any information at all, because it's not their product I'm using. In fact, Sony should have absolutely no say in this, because this is supposed to be between me and the provider of the service, not a third party. If it is, as you say, your development team should have integrated Steam API calls into your ban management and ticketing system. There is no excuse. Also, Sony, where the fuck is the Bloodborne PC port? If you want to farm us for data, give us something in return. Cross save, nope. Cross progression, nope. It's just cross fuck you over. Oh, just 2 characters? This is probably shit again. I mean, literally, that's what it was last time. That's a lot of gibberish. Final remarks at the end of a book or article. Thanks, D-Bell. Very cool. And Google's just saying shabby. Okay. Looks like we have the rest of May to enjoy the game. Yup. Yeah. I do plan to keep on playing it, but if they don't change their stance, I'm not creating a PlayStation Network account for it. And because I'm not creating a PlayStation Network account for it, I'm not going to be playing Ghost of Tsushima, which makes me big sad, but you gotta make a line somewhere, and fuck Sony. It's like, get the fuck out of California. You really went downhill when you moved into California and moved your main base there. California is the center of brain rot. R&M, return my money? Something similar. Maybe? Oh. I don't know. Refund. Yeah. More LGP barbecue. Players who refuse to link to PSN should have refunds. Yes. Because it's totally not necessary. I mean, they've shown it. It's like, it's been working perfectly fine before. Can players who refuse to bind be refunded? I explain your dream. Players who refuse to link to PSN should have refunds. I elaborated your dream. Close enough, I guess. Not amusing, though. Sag. Why don't you say you're forwarding a Harakami message? Ooh, is that supposed to be Harikiri? Seppuku? I think that's what they're trying to say. How about you repost Genshin Impact? Well, now I'm not certain at all. What? What? Oh well. 1 and probably half pages ago. How long until the devs stock this topic? Lol, I give it 24 hours. Lmao. It was less. It was only like, what, oldest message was like 7 hours ago? They locked it pretty hard and quick. Because they're fucking cowards. They only allowed 711 responses, and they were like, nope. We're big pussy-ass bitches. Still making too much. Oh, you forgot your question mark. Guess I won't be making more after this. I'm still making too much money. Tell me this is a belated April Fool's joke. This game was perfect. Please don't. Nah, it's over. It's so over. Why though? We were playing just fine. Just modified my review. Yep. It's like literally no reason to do this except to force us to give all of our information and analytics to Sony and possibly boost their PSN account numbers. This is Steam, not Epic. Thank you. Trying to refund now. For your safety and security, lol. keep making excuses. Why does Sony want our data? Something is off here. Scummy to make a requirement 3 months later. Pretty upsetting news. Hope this decision is reversed. Nope. Good luck. Slop divers. It's over. Welp. Guess I've got a month to play. Guess I've got a month left to play the game. We'll see what happens by then. And here I was honestly considering buying some super credits to help support the game. Yeah, I was looking into that last Sunday. And they have made certain that they will not see a single fucking penny from me. And I will be gone on the 4th of June. So yes, that's all the comments. I did not read all of them. A lot of them are kind of repeating, but they have been preserved for posterity in the case that Helldivers 2 pulls even more of a bitch move by deleting this thread instead of just keeping it locked. Yeah. Thanks for forcing me to stream even though I had no plan on doing so. Good job. So, fuck you. Fuck Sony. Fuck off. And, yeah. You can take your censorship and, forcing us to sign up on your accounts and shove it right up your ass. In any case, I shall see y'all later. Maybe we'll do some Helldivers on Friday. I don't know. I want to because I want to do shoots, but I don't know. We'll either do some Helldivers 2 or Mech Warriors, but yeah. I'll keep on playing Helldivers 2 until I'm forced off, which I will be because I refuse to sign up. So, have a great rest of your Friday, Soul, and I'll see you in less than 12 hours. Or 24 hours. What would it be? About 8 hours? 10 hours? Something like that. Whatever. Eat his lates. Adios. Hasta luego. Ciao, ciao. And we'll see you for some gaming. Bye-byes.